What up, Broncos country? Welcome back to the channel. So here to preview the New York Giants at the Denver Broncos this Sunday. Special game for the Broncos here, as we will be honoring that man right there, Demaryius Thomas. This is going to be the game they induct him into the Broncos Ring of Fame. Well-deserved. DT definitely by far my favorite Bronco growing up. Man, he was so awesome to watch. I mean, there was a lot of good memories of him. I think the most famous memory, and probably for just casual fans, is when caught the pass in overtime to beat the Steelers, giving the Broncos their first playoff win. Felt like a while. But it was important because they finally won a playoff game with a quarterback they actually drafted. So, yeah. Long live DT. Definitely sucks that he's not here with us anymore. But, I mean, the awesome thing about him is I feel like he's still here with us. I mean, I feel like every season we talk about him. I mean, that's the beautiful thing about it. And he definitely deserves it because did a lot for the organization, did a lot for the community. So, definitely excited to honor him in this game. And the Super Bowl 50 team is going to be there. So, that's a really cool thing that's going on this weekend. So, yeah, special game for the Broncos here. They got to show up in this one, right? And then on some other news, another crazy thing that heard today is Caden Stearns, former safety of the Broncos, is actually retiring. He's only 25 years old, but he just could not get healthy after he tore that patellar tendon, which was in week 1 of the 2023 season. And yeah, I thought he was good, but you know, it was the injuries. Injuries derailed his career. We ended up cutting him in 2024. He did get picked up by the Panthers, and then he failed the physical, so they cut him, and then went to the Eagles, and then he's bouncing on and off that practice squad, and then eventually he just hung it up, which I think that's crazy. I feel like I've seen a couple other young players that have retired early, and just this past week. I mean, that's crazy to me. But sucks, but there's definitely something else for him out there. So good luck into whatever he does next. But anyway, let's get on into preview. We're kind of getting distracted here. This game might be a little spicy. We're already getting some trash talk. Jonathan Cooper, they were talking to him in the press conference, and he was talking about Jackson Dart, saying how he's feeling himself a little bit. He wears the chain around his neck. And I was like, oh boy, here we go. And then Nick Bonito butted in, and he wrote on X. He was like, I've never seen such a delusional fan base. And then Kevon Thibodeau, I think that's how you pronounce it, he was saying, hold up, what did I miss? And then he kind of went through everything. He's like, and then he put a GIF with the, okay, I did that. And then, yeah, they're just going back and forth. But yeah, so we might see some fireworks in this one. Now that they're trash talking before the game's even started. Carter, I'm trying to remember, is it Jalen Carter on the Giants? He's saying you're gonna have to put your 3D glasses on. Then Jonathan Cooper put the emoji with the guy wearing the emoji wearing the sunglasses. I was like, oh boy. But yeah, I mean, that defense, they're feeling themselves right now. They've been awesome. So hey, why not? Let's look at the injury report for this one. So we'll start out with the road team. Go with the Giants here. Their injury report's kind of lengthy. So they had 2 players full. or is that Deontay Banks and Victor Dimukiji. Limited, they have 5 players. Roy Robert Harris, Jalen Hyatt, Jermaine Aluminum, Dane Belton, Paulson, Debo. I got to give y'all props. Y'all have some players with some interesting names. Y'all are the Mr. Hard to Pronounce squad. DMP, you had 6 players DMP. DJ Davidson, was that Swayze? I kind of like that name. Swayze Bozeman. Okay. Demetrius Flanagan Fowles. These names. Chauncey Goldston, John Michael Schmitz, and Darius Slayton. I know Darius Slayton. All the other guys, though, I don't have a darn clue. Let's look at the New York Giants depth chart. So, unfortunately, we ain't going to play Russell Wilson this one. I was hoping, man. He's scary, man. He be ducking us. I mean, I've been wanting to see what our defense does against him, but every chance he comes to Denver, he ain't playing. So, I don't know. I hope one of these times he does, but I'm starting to lose faith it's going to happen. But, yeah, they got an interesting quarterback room. I mean, they got Jackson Dart, who, I mean, he's kind of gained a little hype train right now with what he's been doing. I mean, I'm not going to take this team lightly because they did end up beating the Eagles, which, I don't know, maybe the Eagles kind of got exposed. I mean, they did get exposed by us, but, I mean, I think the Giants, took advantage of that as well. And then, yeah, Russell Wilson. Then they got Jameis Winston. I mean, he's a funny dude, too, so. But the running back, and then also that. I mean, that's kind of the duo that people have been talking about. It's like the hype train. There's the Cam Scatabo. Which I've seen that guy a lot. When he played college, I feel like the Buffs played him at least once, maybe twice. But, yeah, he's a tough dude to bring down. And even in the NFL, watching some highlights, especially when they played the Commanders, there was like 3 dudes that he made contact with. The first dude, the thing about him, he looks to hit you, okay? He's not going to wait for you to hit him. He's going to try to hit you first. I mean, that's that's not normally what players that catch the ball do, but no, he's looking to hit you. So, yeah, no. He hit one dude, and then he bounced off him, hit another, bounced off him, and then he hit a third dude and carried him for a couple extra. I was like, dang, okay. Wide receiver. So, yeah, I think their best wide receiver right now that their best playmaker is done for the season, which, yeah, Darius Slayton, he is questionable. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. O-line, Andrew Thomas. I think he's going to go against Nick Bonito, which is what I've been seeing a lot. A lot of people are very intrigued about that matchup. They're like, Andrew Thomas versus Nick Bonito. It's going to be the matchup of the game. So we'll see what happens there. Yeah, I mean, I heard he's a good left tackle, so we'll see how Nick Bonito does against him. Looking at their defense, I know Dexter Lawrence. He's been with the Giants for a long time, I feel. Yeah, Thibodeau, there he is. Linebacker, okay. Looking at their secondary here. I don't know much about their secondary, so I'm not going to put my 2 cents into that because I don't want to get cooked for saying anything that I don't know what I'm talking about. So we're just going to leave it at that. As you can see, it's really the NFC teams that I don't pay much attention to, especially the Giants. I mean, we only play them like once every 4 years, I feel like. Anyway, 3 keys on how the Broncos can win this game against the Giants is they got a rookie quarterback. We got to force turnovers. Against the Jets, weren't really able to force the turnovers that much. I don't even think we had one, to be honest. I think we were the one that had the turnover when we had the fumble. That's really what I can remember. My head's so foggy from that game. It's kind of a performance I want to forget. So, but yeah, I definitely want to put Dart to the test with our elite defense. I mean, Cam Ward, he looked like a rookie when he played us. We got to make Jax Dart look like a rookie as well. So, He does like the run a lot. We'll see how our defense does against that. But I feel like even Justin Fields runs a lot, and I felt like we did good against him. So I think we'll be all right in that case. But still, forced turnovers. It's number one. Number two, that offense has got to get a rhythm. I mean, you can't play 2 weeks in a row of just dysfunctional offensive football. They survived against the Jets because it was the Jets. Okay. Giants are better than the Jets. They kind of got a little momentum right now just because of all the hype that's surrounding them. So don't want to take them lightly. The offense is going to have to step it up. And, put points on the board early. They got to start running the darn ball. I feel like they kind of escaped the run game, and then they started doing the third and long runs against the Jets. I was like, no. Okay? Run the ball, and then pass. All right? Let's get that passing game open after we establish the run. So we'll see what it does. See if Sean Payton has another rough play calling game. But that'll be that. And then 3 is avoid penalties. We're tied 4th worst in the league in flags, so that needs to be fixed. I mean, it's unacceptable, bottom line. But yeah, flags pretty much are like sacks. You get a false, or you get a holding that's 10 yards back, that's like a sack. So, you just can't do that. Just got to play clean football and, put the Giants in a long situations, and I think we'll have a chance at the end. And in the preseason prediction, I did pick the Broncos to win this game. I thought the Giants would be much worse than they are at this point right now, because I thought Russell Wilson would still be playing. I thought about week 6 they would bench him, maybe 7, but they did it earlier. Good on them though. They were smart for that. But still going to pick the Broncos to win this game. I'm going to pick kind of a weird score in this one. I'm going to go 22-16 Broncos. I was thinking 22-13, but I'll give them 16. I mean, it could be 13, but I'm going to go with the 16. I mean, I said 22-13 at first. I hope I don't get burned, and that actually happens. But I'm going to go 22-16. Broncos win. It's going to be a close game. I don't think the Broncos are necessarily going to blow this team out or anything. I don't think the Giants are going to blow them out. I think it'll be a close game. So I think the Broncos will prevail in the end, though. So that's that. Before we wrap it up here, apparently a lot of Bronco fans will talk about that former first-round pick that the Titans selected, that Treylon Burks. Apparently he was meeting with the Broncos. It worked out for him earlier this week. And he also had a workout with the Washington Commanders and ended up joining them. So doesn't really bother me. I think there's better options out there. I think the Broncos will end up trading for a wide receiver. I think a lot of Broncos country, including me, would be really happy if we can end up landing a guy like Jalen Waddle, like from Miami. I think that would be awesome. He'd be a great receiver to pair with Courtland Sutton. So that'd be a stellar 1-2 punch right there, a wide receiver. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Other than that, stay safe, be good, go Broncos. See you guys after the game with a recap on Sunday.